Now we will convert the SSG11 to a left-handed configuration. And the good news is that you don't need to get anything extra to do that, because the SSG11 is left-hand convertible out of the box. So let's do it together. Let's make it left-hand friendly. First things first, remove the magazine. We will not need it, we are not shooting. The next thing we will do is we will remove the fake magazine as well, and now the cylinder. Here, reach into the trigger guard and pull the tab down. That will unlock the cylinder that you can take out just like that. We will take care of the bolt handle later. For now, we will prepare the chassis to be left-hand friendly. So I'm just gonna make myself a little bit more space. We will need 3 different bits, and we will start by unscrewing this screw in the front with the correct bit. Just like that. We switch to 1 size bigger Allen key bit. This screw in the middle, the silver one, not the ones that are holding the red trigger box, this silver screw. And we will flip it around, change to the first bit that we used, and there is 1 screw right here that we will take out as well. All right, don't lose it. And now we will flip it around. We will put a little bit of pressure on the barrel, grab it here, and now we can wiggle this up and we will remove it just like that. No force required almost at all. There should be no extra hassle with this. Now we need to take this out and put it here. And we take this one out and flip it to the other side. So let's do that. We remove these 2 screws that are holding the plate on the other side. These screws are a little bit bigger because the QD point is holding the whole weight of the replica. Now we will flip it around. I mean, the thread is the same. It's the screw head that is actually bigger. We remove these 2 screws. Those are the smaller ones. And we reverse the order and we put it back. All right, so we will take this plate, we put it in. Actually, this shouldn't matter at all. I can also take the plate that was here, because again, the thread is the same, it's the screw that is different. I'm gonna change to the bigger bit. And screw it in place. Now, if you are wondering how the plate goes in there, it's with this edge always facing the top. I think it was visible on the video. If not, now one more time, you put it in like so, align the holes, and now we can put the screws in. Smaller bit. Get that going. There we go, and now we screw it in tight. There is absolutely no force on these 2 screws, so you don't need to make them super tight, just so that you don't lose them in the field. But even then, it's standard screws. The chassis is ready. Now to get rid of 2 parts and make 1 out of it, to keep it organized, we just put it back, and now we mess the screws. You don't know which one goes where. Super simple, silver one goes in the middle, the countersunk screw goes to the back, and this bigger one goes to the front. So that's how we do it. Screw it in tight, but not too tight. 3 fingers, and that's all you need. This one, bigger bit. Put it on there, align it with the hole on the inside, and screw it in. Again, 3 fingers, make sure it's tight, but not over tighten. Now we switch to the slightly smaller bit again. It's a lot of bit switching, but we do this once, and then we are done forever. Chances are you will not be switching from right to left to right. All right, now we can put this aside, and we now deal with the bolt handle, which is not really tricky, but One thing to know is that this screw is actually screw glued. When you operate the replica over and over and over, we don't want it to get loose. That's why there is screw glue. Now you need a proper size flathead like so at least. This is the minimum I would recommend. Actually a little bit bigger that fits across the whole screw is definitely better and makes it a little bit easier not to scratch anything around. We put it in so it grabs both sides. I have a slightly smaller one, so I actually have to be a little bit more careful how I place it. And now we just use a bit of force. Like I said, this one is screw glued. There we go. Now we can take it out. Unscrew it completely. And now we take it out. Notice there are 2 pins, 1, 2, and there are 2 springs inside of these holes. That's how we want to put it back together. 2 springs and 2 pins with the rounded surface. One of the side of the pin is more rounded, the other one is flat. The flat one goes onto the spring, not the other way around. We will leave it here, and now we take this. And the nice thing about this is that we actually don't need to unscrew it, flip it around. You see that there are cutouts on both ends, on both sides. So we can literally just take it off, flip it around, and now we will put this back. What is important, we need to make sure that we have it the correct way. So this cutout is on the bottom of the replica. So I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna make sure it is on the bottom, like so. Now this triangle points up. So here it's there are 2 flat surfaces. On the bottom it's just rounded. So this is the bottom, this is the top. I'm gonna take it, put it on like this. And now what we need is to tighten it. We will just get the thread first a little bit. Now we will make sure that we are actually in the grooves, that it's already, you can hear that it's clicking. That's what we want, so it's aligned. Now we make sure it's all the way in, and we just keep screwing in. Now the screw glue residues that you had there should take care of the unscrewing. It will still work. You could also take it out, put a drop of a screw glue on there and tighten it. Not super necessary, only if you start noticing that it's getting loose, reapply some screw glue. We will test the function, clicking nice and solid. Set the bits aside, take the replica, and now you will see that it doesn't want to go in. What's happening? Don't force it, not needed. You just need to pull this all the way down. It jumps a bit back, then it prevents you from putting it in. Put it in, make sure the triangle is pointing straight up, and you can put this back. There we go, all the way back, and now we can test the function. I'm right-handed, so it's a little awkward for me. I'm not used to this. I'm actually just gonna do it like this. Make sure there is no BBs, aim in the right direction, the safe direction. We just test if everything works. Now, one extra note is on the bolt handle now, because we flipped it around, the thread, when you are actually interacting with it, it's gonna be now reversed, which could lead into this getting loose while you are actually charging it. So, if it starts getting loose, like so, because now it's actually the other way around, what you can do is to actually unscrew it and apply screw glue right on the thread here. So let's do that real quick. I'm gonna take the NOVRITSCH maintenance kit or any screw glue you might have at home. Don't use a super strong one, use a middle one in this case, or maybe even a weak one. We put a tiny little drop here, like so, and we just screw it back in. If this piece fell out, place it back where it belongs, in the correct orientation, and we just put bolt handle back in place. Hold it with my fingers to keep it aligned, and here we go. Tighten it, let it sit, and now you are good to go. All right, and just like that, we converted the SSG11 to the left-handed configuration, and we also added screw glue for a good measure.